Ladies, gentlemen, bodies of water, we are the Alchemy Lab, and welcome to the finale of this case, the Nihilist, in the Shattered Lands streets of Mihre. My name is Lee, and I am playing Cassius Valentine.
I'm Kyle, I'm playing Gracchus Heartbreaker.
And I'm Matt, and shit's about to go down.
Indeed it is. Gracchus just breached and cleared a house.
Pretty much.
And got cursed. So we're both cursed. We're on the clock now.
So it's things. I mean, we thought things had escalated before. They've escalated proper now because they're both cursed.
Yeah,
they both found the lair. They found a bunch of journals. It was a very productive episode last time.
He barely read the journals. You should probably read those at some point.
I mean, you found them. It's all good. You can read them later.
I'm absolutely going to be reading those in the show.
Oh, I'm fully aware of that. Can we crack on?
Hey.
Let's crack on.
Like that fucking door. Boing.
Boom, through the door. And you both enter this building. Low lit, lanterns on the walls. Let's have a look at it. The first thing you notice is the smell. It stinks of curse. The second thing you notice is the plinth. Not quite in the center of the room. It's just near the back, off to the side a little bit. The window is indeed boarded up. You see steam coming off this plinth. Behind it is a dais. And at the dais is an elven woman. The genasi is closer to you. So the elven woman is behind the dais, behind this plinth. The genasi is in front of it, and she spins and draws a dagger, very mean-looking dagger. The elf just looks at the pair of you, just regards the pair of you.
Has she made a move yet, the genasi?
Apart from drawing her weapon and spinning to face you, no.
My name is Mr. Valentine. This is Mr. Heartbreaker, and I believe we've been looking for you. I'll say to the elf, not the genasi, as I imagine I'll just get gobbledygook from her mouth if I try and ask her questions. I am still regarding her, though. My hand is on the hilt of the rapier.
Both touched by the curse, I see.
Indeed we are, so we don't have all day. Well, we do, but we have perhaps 4.
6. You have 6.
Well, we can settle in for a long conversation then, Miss.
Mihre is my name. What led you here, I wonder? I've taken great care not to leave many breadcrumbs. But Liza is not here. She's overdue, so possibly through her.
Yes, we have been able to take care of Liza, and you will not be seeing her again. We would hope to take care of Calliope, but we fear that may be too late. How we got here is not important. We are very good at what we do. My first question is why?
Why what?
Why kill these people?
And not just kill, allow them to suffer for so long.
I'm freeing them from this place. All of them. 300,000, give or take, and growing every day. They're all dead already. And suffering is the only true feeling that we have, isn't it?
And I imagine you have suffered, Doctor.
Mm.
Was it your husband? Was it your whole family? What has led you to this revelation of freedom and salvation? I'm making all kinds of jumps at the moment. I'm bluffing my way through this. I think she's the doctor. I think this has happened.
Just roll me flat charisma.
Charisma is good. 16.
Does she want to tell you anything? She does not want to tell you anything.
Mm.
Okay.
Can I see if I'm on the right track from any of her face? Has she given a tell away?
She looks... She's not given much for tell away. Make an insight check, though.
10. Bloody hell. Can we just get to combat so I can start getting good rolls, please?
Hey,
Well, she's not lying to you, for one. She's not lying to you.
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't seem to have any intention of lying to you.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing you've said has changed her face at all.
Mm.
She is just kind of as she was, just the same kind of. She is quite satisfied with what she's doing.
Mm.
She's very satisfied with what she's doing.
Yourself.
Sorry, say that again, please.
Why haven't you freed yourself then?
If I don't free them, no one else will. You can free me if you wish.
Believe me, you will suffer in time. But if you're so proud to end theirs, why trap these women to serve you? Why not do the deed yourself?
Well, I'm busy.
You're a coward.
I'm busy. You notice next to the plinth, there are several boxes full of plates and frying pans and pots and all sorts of stuff. Also, more fingers. More fingers means more people are freed. Simple logistics. I see he's the talker.
Not just a talker.
Well, you only came here for one reason.
How far away is she from us, Matt? Roughly?
She is about 60 feet from you. So I'm guessing how far in from the door have you gone?
He's probably gone in further than me.
I'm definitely further than you.
I'm going to say
probably just
you're
going to be at the door.
Okay, right. Good. So I think you are. So Cassius, you're 60 feet away from her. Gracchus, you're about 55 feet away from her. You are about 20 feet from Calliope. She says something, some kind of incantation, you're not entirely sure what, and Calliope begins to advance. Roll initiative.
Yes!
I should have decided what I was going to do before you did that. I was like, do I throw a hand axe at her?
19! Here we are. We're in battle.
We're in battle.
Mine is a 13.
Okay. So we have Cass with a 19, Grak with a 13, Calliope with a 7, and Mihre with a natural 20.
Oh,
Okay. She's going to raise a hand and point it straight at you, Gracchus, and fire off an eldritch blast at you.
okay.
Which I believe I have to roll.
Yes, to hit blue.
Yeah, roll to hit.
Oh, yeah, it is, yeah.
Okay. That is a 16.
Yeah, the hits.
Okay. It's a nat 16. I can't remember where I wrote down her spell attack bits, but I can work them out. Okay, but it hits. So.
Well, I mean, this girl's a
All
warlock,
right.
and my spell attack is +4, if that helps.
Okay, so she does 8. She does 8 force damage to you, Gracchus.
That's... Yep.
And she then, you see on her body, her sort of body begins to glow. Like like you see sort of a glowing around her head. Looks like some kind of helm over her head and over her body.
Yep.
As she prepares herself, and she walks slowly around the dais as you do your things.
Mhm.
Cassius.
So I'm next, aren't I? So
Yes.
I'm going to first click my finger and do my shielding aura. And how far away am I from people?
You are
Hours before.
just you are in range of Calliope, so you can like get up. What's your movement? Because you're
Mine's
rogue.
30. Yeah.
Okay, so you can get up to Calliope, but Mihre is a bit out of range.
It's not to get near them. I'm not going into melee combat with these. But if I'm in range of Calliope, she's going to be in range of me. I'm going to. So how I see it, we've got me coming in at the door. Then we've got Gracchus here, Calliope's over here, and then Minerva's here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to be coming this way to face Calliope and have just a straight shot at Minerva.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I'm gonna fight Eldritch Blast with Eldritch Blast and Eldritch Blast her.
All right.
For a fucking 9. Jesus Christ.
It does hit her, but it just scatters against the mage armor. Bonus actions?
The bonus action was the shielding aura.
Okay. Gracchus.
Okay. How far is Minerva from me now, roughly?
She is starting to walk around the dais. She is about 35 feet away from you.
Okay. So a bit out of my range still. But so you said 35.
About 35.
Okay. I'm going to throw a hand axe at her then in that case.
Okay.
Proficient with that. Proficiency. Ooh, I forgot that. I've got my gripping gloves, so that's +7.
Ooh. That's on a melee attack though.
Okay, sorry, in that case it's +6. I apologise. It's still an 18.
18. I'm pretty sure that hits. Yes, it does. It hits. She's going to reaction cast shield, and she sort of does that, and it was heading towards it, and then it sort of curves around her and clatters against the wall behind.
Okay. I smile. I start marching towards her, and then just as I'm outside of range, I rage.
Cool.
'Twas always going to happen.
Hey, I kept my promise. I waited as long as I could. She didn't give us information. Now I get to batter her.
Right.
That's my turn.
Okay.
I'm not in range of anything, so.
Calliope. Calliope is equidistant from the pair of you. So what is she going to do? Calliope is just going to move. She's just going to move up to where you are. So she's between the pair of you. And she's going to aim a thrust of her dagger at you, Cassius.
How far? So this is a melee attack.
It is a melee attack, yes.
Okay, so she is exactly where I need her to be. Okay.
Okay. Well, she also missed you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say dodge out of the way.
No, so it hits the aura, and it's sort of like it just stops, and this white sort of flash goes up her arm. It sort of catches her. She has taken 6 radiant damage.
Okay.
Yes, because I am level 2 as a warlock. Yes.
Yeah, is it like a certain number of times you're warlock level or something like that?
It's warlock level plus my charisma mod.
Yeah, she rocks backwards a little bit. Her face still set. Nothing behind her eyes at all. Mihre has her vantage point. So she is again going to Eldritch Blast. She's going to Eldritch Blast. She's going to Eldritch Blast you again, Gracchus.
Yeah.
She does not hit. So do you block it? Do you dodge it? What?
I'm gonna say I dodge it. Like I see her hand come up, and as I see the energy pulse, I drop my shoulder and just sort of duck underneath the move, and then sort of hold myself low just in case she tries to follow up.
Nice. Alrighty. She's going to. Yep, she's going to do all that. Cassius.
Okay, so I've realised that I can do a cool thing. I didn't realise I was at this level, but I can do that thing where I can do the frightened thing that we got a taste of in the first one, where I had to tell off Gracchus. We got a taste, but I couldn't actually do it. So I look Calliope in her sort of glazed eyes, and it goes a bit dark. So there's still the shimmer, but it goes sort of a bit dark around us. I think around you as well, Carl. You're within 10 feet from me, right?
I don't think I am.
Yeah, if we're both equidistant, we're like that, and Calliope.
Yeah.
Well, Calliope
So
is sort of between you.
This will not hit you, but you find yourself, it darkens. And I go, you need to leave here now. And it's the normal voice, but it sends a shiver up you, Carl. It's like, ooh, that did not feel okay. Like there was something else there behind the voice. I need Calliope to make a wisdom saving throw. A wisdom save against a 14. Yes.
She's making that with advantage.
Okay.
Probably because you're under mind control.
She doesn't make it though.
She's
So what happens
frightened.
to her?
She's frightened.
Okay. Alrighty.
So she
Okay.
has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within its line of sight.
Oh, okay. Right.
Nice.
Disadvantage on ability checks and what, sorry?
Attack rolls.
Oh. Oh, nerf
The
Calliope.
the creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear, so she's going to be trying to get away from it as well.
Okay, cool. Cool. All right. Gracchus.
So I'm what, 5 feet now away from Minerva, yes? Because she didn't move last round.
You're 5 feet away from Calliope.
Yeah.
Minerva's still.
If you move, you can move up to Minive if you like.
Oh, yeah, I absolutely am.
Yeah, you'll be within melee range of her then, yeah.
Cool. I'm melee ranging her then. And as I'm sort of walking towards her, as my final foot comes down, I'm just going for a full overhand swing down on her with my my great sword.
Okay.
Two.
Is that a 2?
20.
Oh, you held up the 2.
Sorry, it's because the camera's that's natural 20.
Okay, natural 20.
Also, because of being half orc, I have savage attack, so I can roll the attack weapon dice one additional time and add it to the extra damage of the critical hit. So that's essentially 3 rolls of the dice.
Oh dear.
Yikes.
Okay, go on then. Go on then. Break it to me gently. Actually, don't. Fuck this woman.
All right.
Fuck this clown.
5. That's 10 off the first 2. That's 18 total so far.
Damn.
18, 24. So it's 24 total plus 5 from my weapon, so that's 29. Plus 2 is 31 damage.
Yikes.
Bitch.
I'm raging. All right.
She
This is
oh boy.
22.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, you chop down and you bang, you go into her shoulder. You go down probably not quite to the heart. But the blade is lodged inside her. And she shrieks in pain and casts Hellish Rebuke as a reaction.
Oh God, that doesn't sound okay. Anything hellish, really. I don't want it.
You must make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Sweet. Now, I want DM's opinion on this. I have Danger Sense, which gives me advantage on dex saving throws against effects that I can see, such as traps and spells. Does this apply in this instance to you? Given that it's a spell that she would be casting.
Yeah, she's not. Yeah. Yes, because she has to point a finger. So she's and then she's doing that.
Okay, so I would have advantage on this save. Yes.
Yes, you would.
and Gracchus's danger sense goes, this bitch gonna magic.
Basically, the orcish sense in the back of my head went, hello. Yeah. Okay, that's a 17. 17 is my highest.
Okay. Yep. You make it, so you need to take half damage on this.
Okay.
It is 2d10 fire damage. So that is 11, so halved, that's... What is it? Half 11? That's 5. 5.
Half,
Yep.
so you round down. So 20.
Yeah, we'll round down to 5. So you take 5 fire damage.
I just sort of accept the burn.
Mm-hmm.
I just lean into her. I will make you suffer. You will not enjoy this.
The hand is shaking quite a bit. Blood is gushing from her.
Mhm.
It's just Calliope, meanwhile, is going to swing at you wildly, Cassius, with disadvantage because she's frightened. She rolled 2 14s, so that is that is a 16 to hit.
So on its base, it would have hit me. So
Sorry, there's an 18 to hit, but yeah, it hits anyway. So she does 3 damage with the slash, but there's an additional 4 damage, 4 cold damage. You feel the wound gets sort of iced over, and ice crystals form in it,
Mhm.
and it stings like a bitch.
7, right? So that's 25. She takes another 6.
All right.
It's also going to be your shroud attack, isn't it? Melee attack.
Yeah.
Right.
It goes up her arm again. Just
Mm.
and she then, because she's frightened of you, she's going to back away, and she's backing away towards. She's going to back away her whole movement back against the wall, just beneath the window.
So she is behind now.
She's still in front of you.
Okay.
So she's
30 away though.
She's 30 away. Yeah, she's she slashed and then just backed off.
Okay.
Mihre is going to.
How close is she to Mihre?
She is about 15 to 20 feet from Mihre.
Okay. Excellent.
Mihre is going to. Well, she's going to Eldritch Blast you, Gracchus, from point blank range.
Like a shotgun.
She can't miss.
Yeah,
So-
I would accept straight damage here.
Yeah, she hits you. Oh, fucking D8. She does 6 damage to you. 6 force damage. But you keep your footing. She's trying to blast you away, but you keep your footing. Cassius.
So I am going to place myself directly equidistant between Calliope and Minerva. So I want to be in the middle. I want to be within this aura. I feel them enter the aura. So my bonus action is just maintaining this shit at the moment. So I move in there. And then I've seen enough Eldritch Blasts from this woman, so I'm going to Eldritch Blast her as well. I'm going to do nothing to Calliope. She is managed at the moment.
Okay.
I'm going to do what I just said. Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Another 9. Apparently I'm not Eldritch Blasting anymore. Let's just say she's more powerful than me and her mage armor is doing it. It's not me rolling shit. It's just she's better than me.
Yeah. So her mage armor does send it into the wall. Gracchus.
So, sword still buried in her shoulder, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to wrench it out with both hands. As it comes back past me, I'm basically going to spin and just slice for her legs.
For her legs?
Yep. Oh, I'm going to make her suffer. I said that I would make her suffer. I intend to keep my word.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Go on.
So what are you going to say?
No, go on. It's fine.
Plus 7. That is an 18.
You. She's going to cast shield as a reaction, and just you try and go for the legs, but she knocks it away.
Yeah, that's fine.
She doesn't knock it out your hands, but just kind of.
If she finds how to just beat her to death with bare hands.
I don't doubt it.
That's
anything? All right. Calliope. Calliope is still going to edge away. She's going to throw a dagger at you, Cassius, with disadvantage. Okay, that's still good though. That's it's more than last time. I was 14 last time. The last minimums of 15 here.
Okay.
It's wild again. It's just
Where does it hit?
It is going to hit you. It's gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna bury into your chest, I imagine. So the hit does 5 damage with another 4 cold damage. So bang, it hits you and ice around.
So
it ices around it immediately.
okay, so how much cold damage has she done to me so far?
So she
That
did
9?
4. So she did 4 last time and 4 this time.
Okay, so because I've resisting have gone off apparently. So now I think I can hear everyone. No, I can't hear everyone. Bear with me one moment, ladies and gentlemen, bodies of water. The earbuds died, ladies and gentlemen, bodies of water, but I've just been hit. Some cold damage. How far away is she? Is she backed off, or is she stayed?
She can't go any further. She is like pressed against the wall.
Okay, she takes another. So from here, this sort of acts like a conduit and just goes and just zaps the bitch.
Oh, okay. Zap a bitch.
As I pull it out, it's almost like the radiant energy just comes out of the wound with the blood and just goes.
Ooh. 6.
Another 6.
All right. Gracchus.
So I'm now annoyed because she's deflecting my blow with shields. So I'm going to attack recklessly at her. And again, I'm just swinging. At this time, I'm going to go sort of like midsection.
Okay.
So.
Are you going to bisect another NPC?
Probably. So that is a 18. Was it the first one? 19.
Okay. She can't cast shield again. So
Sweet.
she's out of spell slots.
Good. I will say this: she gets it if she survives this. She does have advantage on me next turn if she attacks with a melee weapon.
What did you say your damage bonus was without dice rolls?
But without, it's currently 6.
I wouldn't worry about that. You bisect her at the waist, and her top part flops. It like cracks against the plinth. Huh?
Can I try and catch her by the neck before it hits the floor?
Yes.
Jesus.
I told you I am not. She's not getting it easy.
That's going to be. You're going to have to move quick. So that's Dex.
Acrobatics.
Sleight of hand. It feels like sleight of hand.
Oh, it's fine. 19.
Yeah. Her legs remain. So you chop her in half, and then I'm guessing maybe you drop your sword and just bang.
But basically, yeah, as it cuts through her, I let go and let it swing past me and just collapse to the floor and just grab her over the top of my other hand like that and hold her and slowly pull her towards me.
So blood is gushing from her mouth.
Is there anything
Her
like
legs,
fire-based nearby?
her legs slowly just drop and flop to the floor. Is there anything fire-based?
Yeah, like I'm assuming she's making the pottery here or something. So I want to see an open flame.
No flame, no nothing like that.
Yeah.
There is fluid in the plinth. Now that you're close enough to see that it's like a sort of bowl type thing, and it's full of a very dark liquid.
So yeah, just pulling her close, holding her.
You want to be free? Do you want to be free?
She spits blood in your face.
I just roar and growl and laugh.
You think you're the first. You think you are the only one that knows pain. You will rot in hell for what you've done.
So while this is happening, Matt, what is Calliope doing at the moment?
She's the same.
She's exactly
exactly the same because Mihre is still alive.
Okay.
For now.
You will tell me how to break the curse.
I would like, if this doesn't work, I would like to hex her.
She half chokes on her own blood, half coughs, half laughs, and then she dies.
I'm going to throw her top half in the air, pick up my greatsword, and just hold it up underneath her and let her fall onto it.
Okay. She is a kebab now. You're out of combat. Calliope, her face goes immediately blank again, completely blank, and she just sort of flops to the floor. She's not dead, but she's not doing anything. You see a bit of drool, just sort of eyes completely unfocused. There's nothing there at all.
I go over and I don't use her dagger. I just put that away, but then I just take my dagger and just sort of just plunge it just into her. That's it.
Yep, that kills her.
I just sort of I sort of whisper, "I'm sorry this happened to you," and she's not coming back.
No. And she dies. Right. So she's dead. So everyone in this room is dead, apart from you guys.
For now. Still
This is looking around you. This looks like some kind of laboratory slash. It looks like some nasty doo-doo. The plinth and the dais suggest that this is some kind of makeshift kind of shrine temple. Shrine temple slash laboratory. There are 2 bedrolls in the corner that have been kind of pressed together. There's cabinets and things. There is stuff to look around at if you want to look around.
So the plinth and the dais, does it have any writing on it?
The plinth does not have any writing on it. It's just this dark thing. it's almost like a large sort of goblet
Mhm.
that contains this fluid.
Mhm.
The dais has a book on top of it.
Okay. So with the, I imagine this book looks secretive and occult and exactly what Cass wants to look inside.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. So I will take this dagger, Calliope's dagger, and just open the. Is it open or is it closed?
It's open.
Okay. I will step over to it and read the first line, or try and there's writing on there, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. And what does it say?
It is infernal.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you can read infernal.
I can read.
No, you can read anything, so it's fine.
Yeah, but
it's a prayer book.
Okay.
A prayer book to the Nameless One.
Cass gets hard.
It's just full of. It was full of prayers. It's basically a Bible of sorts.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a especially thick book of prayer. It seems very to the point.
Mm-hmm.
The Nameless One clearly is more action oriented than prayer and hymn oriented.
And these are the actions that he wants to. Well, hey, Matt fell off the cliff.
1 second.
In bodies of water.
Let's pause there for one moment.
Matt has rejoined the land.
I rejoined. And that was what Mihre saw when she was chopped in half, flipped through the air, and skewered. Anyway, I can't remember what I was talking about before that happened.
Prayer book.
The prayer book for the Nameless One. He is very results orientated, and it's quite small. So I'm going to take that. I'm just going to take it.
Are you going to read it at all?
Yeah, I wanted to read the first line of the first page.
So the first line of the first page is it's almost like a welcome new disciples type thing.
Nameless One for dummies.
Well, it's like you've chosen wisely, that kind of thing. Yeah.
She's a warlock. She was a warlock.
She was a warlock.
This is her patron.
It's probably her pact. She was maybe this is her time.
Made her pact to. Perhaps. Do I know of the Nameless One being a warlock?
You're aware of the Nameless One, yeah. Although you don't know very much about the Nameless One. Of all of the warlock patrons, it's probably the most mysterious one next to the Seeker.
Right.
But you would make me. Actually, I'm just going to let you chat. I'm going to let you make plans.
Well, the spell was broken on Calliope.
I'm just going to flick her off the blade at that point.
She lands with a wet thud, and her nose breaks on the floor.
Well, the spell was broken on Calliope as the hold was taken off of her. We have no idea whether the curse has stopped there.
Is it worth reading the journals we found?
I fear we have very little time. The longer we spend here reading, that can be read later, as can this book. I say we do a quick sweep here and get back to Jonathan.
I suppose all we can do is hope that her death broke the magic.
And if it didn't, then... well, it's been nice knowing you.
And she didn't suffer enough. I will pick up Calliope's body, though.
Oh, just in cases.
No, she doesn't deserve to be
Oh,
left.
I was absolutely going to take her with us anyway. Yeah.
Okay.
She doesn't deserve this shit. No.
Mm.
This was not her fault. She doesn't deserve this.
No.
I am going to suggest to Charon that this place be burnt to the fucking ground, though.
Makes sense.
I mean, or we could just do that ourselves. Bolt.
I mean, I'm not opposed to the idea of it.
Did you say you were going to sweep the place? Yeah.
Make a sweep
Yeah.
of the place, and then just I'm going to burn this place to the ground.
Alrighty.
So I've taken this book. I've taken the Nameless One Prayer book.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Roll an investigation, gentlemen, for your sweep.
19.
Very good.
14.
Roll 20.
Oh.
Doesn't man. I'm having a shite time.
Oh, okay. Right. So, Cassius, you find more daggers. You find 3 daggers that are. They don't look to be in the. I mean, they look pretty mean, but they don't look to be in the best shape. You reckon you could get 2 or 3 silver for them? But they are pretty mean. They're meaner than the average dagger.
And Calliope's one? Is that exactly the same?
Calliope's one is of that kind, but you when you hold Calliope's dagger, you can feel the cold magic in it. It's chill to the touch.
But these ones aren't. These ones are just cold metal.
They're just metal, yeah. They're just metal. So that's 3 +1 daggers.
Okay.
And 1 +1 dagger that does D4 cold damage.
Sorry, what?
That does a D4 cold damage.
Okay.
You find some alchemical equipment as well that's worth about. I mean, that's going to be. I mean, it's pretty very good alchemical equipment. It's probably worth about. I mean, it's worth probably about 4 or 5 gold pieces. So that can either be sold or given to. Yeah, sold or donated. Obviously, you might need to scrub it first to make sure it's not cursed. But why would she be using cursed stuff?
Are we cursed? Do we feel any different?
You don't feel any different. You two, as far as you're aware, you're still cursed.
Okay.
That
is unnerving to me. While I'm going through and I'm picking up all of this stuff, I just go, do you feel any different?
Not since I was hit by the necrotic blast, no.
That's troubling.
I don't think her magic is broken.
We must work quick. Take anything that you can, anything you can sell, anything that may be of importance, and then we need to move.
Brachus, you find more alchemical equipment again in good nick. This stuff is clean though. It's yet to be used. It's worth probably about 10 gold pieces.
Yep.
You find what looks like a leaflet that has been ripped down off of a wall. And it is the it's in Infernal. It's written in Infernal, but it looks like some kind of poster.
Yep.
So it could have a bit of info on it.
Cassius, I need your eyes on this.
So
I hand him the leaflet.
You see, Cassius, that this is for like, so from what you can gather, reading it, it looks like there's some kind of cult operating in the area.
Okay.
Some of the language does sort of correspond to what Mihre believes. Although at this point you're not entirely sure what's going on with that. But cult in the area.
Pocket that, crackers. I think this could be useful. There seems to be something larger at work here.
To the nameless one as well.
I'd fold it up and pack it away.
You going to torch this place?
The liquid in the plinth. What's going on with that?
If you have a look at it, make me a. I mean, you don't really have to. What are you going to do to it?
I mean, I'm probably going to take some with me.
Okay, so you can fill up
one of my alchemical bits
yeah.
and bobs. Yeah.
It is oil.
Okay.
Like crude, like oil.
Yeah,
like crude oil from the ground.
Okay. And there doesn't seem to be anything different about this.
No, not about the oil.
What about the bowl it's in?
It hasn't changed from what it was before. Although it is out of place. It's very sort of alien to everything else you've seen in this area. Could be from somewhere far off. You're not sure. You've not seen anything like it before.
I'm going to smash it.
Roll your attack.
13.
Your blade definitely chips it. It doesn't smash, but you chip it. You leave a crack down the side, and a bit of oil seeps through it.
Well, this isn't your everyday bowl.
No.
You still feel no different after doing that.
Care for another swing?
With pleasure. This time I actually I create the shatter, I get both hands and just bring the hammer down, as it were.
This time well, okay, yeah, go ahead. I was going to say don't roll an attack.
I already.
What did you roll out of interest?
It would be 26.
It smashes, yeah. So like the crack weakened it considerably, and it sort of breaks into 3 pieces. Oil sploofs out all over the floor. Going to be good for setting the place on fire.
Do we feel any?
And you have some of it. No.
Right. Do you have anything else?
You have a prayer book.
We need to read what she had.
It seems to be an initiative. So the first bit is like welcome, isn't it?
Basically.
And then flicking through it, is there anything else coming out at me that this is like a spell book or?
It's a, well, okay. So this is entirely like a book of prayers, and but you get the sense that some of them are incantations. One of them leaps out. Make me a actually no, don't. One of them leaps out at you as a healing prayer. And looking through the rest of these, in this section, they are linked to other sections of the book.
Mhm. So after the healing cleric, where does that lead to? And like, I'm following this now.
So you keep going through. There are sections that are like sort of tales of the Nameless One. There are sections of like notable figures, I guess. Notable followers of the Nameless One and the battles that they have fought in. There's an interesting story of a cataclysm, not unlike the one that you assume shattered the world. But this is speaking to something far longer ago than that happened. So people think. And then you come to a section on curses. And you find, after about sort of a couple of minutes of looking, you find something that looks an awful lot. It looks very similar to stuff. It looks similar to what's happening. And what did I call it? What did I call it? Shit, where are you? The Decaying Ailment is what it was called. A mundane name for a horrible thing.
Yeah. Don't suppose it's got an off switch in there, is it?
So looking closely, you see the book's annotated. And it's been annotated by sort of charcoal writing, likely from Mihre. So it's got sort of page references and things. You look back through, and it's one of the prayers of healing. So there's a link. So there's like a little bit further on, actually. It's like the breaking of the curse, and that links back to a prayer of healing.
Right. So I've gone full circle back to this prayer now.
Yeah. So you found. Well, you found that.
Okay, better do the fucking prayer.
So
I'm going to say that you're reading this alongside each other. This is what you have found.
Oof.
The second part's the prayer.
Yeah. Now, I think if we say this at the same time, it's going to jumble our voices, Carl. So
Yeah.
I'll take point on this one.
I mean, also, you're the only one that can read this language.
So do I... So I'm reading it out. It says, to unsay careless whispers spoken with forked tongues, the blood of the decaying and the vessel of their doom must come together in fire, the black liquid fire formed from the long dead below the soil and stone. Then these words must be spoken. So, to unsay careless whispers spoken with forked tongues, the blood of the decaying and the vessel of their doom must come together in fire, the black liquid fire formed from the long dead below the soil and stone. Right, so we need to use some real fire.
I get out a torch and tinderbox from my pack.
The black liquid fire. So we need to set fire to this oil, to the vessel, which is
The bowl.
our halved friend, I believe. I believe she's the vessel of the Nameless One at the moment.
I mean, or the bowl. I'm content to burn this place down.
All of it. Once that's been done, then I'll do a little prayer. So, Gracchus, if you wouldn't mind burning this place to the ground, I have some words to read.
Absolute pleasure, Cassius.
That's all.
Again, I get out torch.
So I'll leave. I'm gonna pick up Calliope.
Yeah.
And sort
And then I just crack the tinderbox into the torch lights.
Before you do,
Hmm.
what are you doing?
What do we?
Just check, double check. I'm just double checking before you set things on fire.
To unsay careless whispers spoken with forked tongues, the blood of the decaying and the vessel of their doom must come together in fire, the black liquid fire from below the sword and stone. So the black liquid.
So you've got oil out of that.
Absolutely, yes. We need to come together in
I
fire.
put the torch down. I pull out my second hand axe. I slice across my hand and let it drip over the oil.
Okay. Blood of the decay.
Needed the curse
Fair
blood.
of you.
And the vessel of their doom being, I imagine this.
Either her.
In this case, you figure because she would have set the traps that the vessel of your doom in this case would be Mihre.
Yeah.
Good. I do get to burn her after all. Even better.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
However, for Jonathan and family, make me a Arcana check with advantage because you've got all the parts here.
For each of us.
Yes. I imagine you're putting your heads together on this.
18.
And I got a 16.
Mm-hmm. So, based on the wording of this sort of instruction, it seems like this is the way to kind of get rid of the curse if you cast it on yourself accidentally.
So to unsay careless whispers spoken with forked tongues. So to unsay what this is.
Yeah.
And
So
We need to bring Jonathan and his family here to cure them.
well, so you've got the burning in oil. So you need to burn something in oil. You need to burn the blood of the decaying. So in this case, your blood, and in the oil, and the vessel of their doom. So the vessel of their doom. In your case, it's Mihre because she set the traps.
And we need to do
In their case, it would be the plate.
In their case, it would be the plate.
Because the plate is what bore their curse.
Yeah.
Right.
Gotcha. Oh, lucky I picked up some oil before we smashed it.
I was you did
I
that.
imagine any oil would do.
Otherwise, it'd be like,
Any oil would do, to be fair.
just running along with it.
So anyway, now that we know the correct path here,
Mm-hmm.
and I've bled onto the ground into the oil,
Mm-hmm.
I pick up her bit of broken, battered body, put it in the oil. I strike the tinderbox, light the torch, and touch it to the oil.
I'm going to say Cassius also.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. So it goes up. It goes up in a blaze. You guys quickly exit the building as it catches on fire.
And then, so I say I've got to do the words. I've got to do the words now.
You do.
Bring forth the nameless one to right this wrong, to break this ailment, to unsay the word said. I call upon the nameless one in all its glory to return the darkness seeped to its everlasting form.
Okay. So externally, nothing seems to happen, but you do feel the beginning hints of nausea evaporate from you. The curse is broken from both of you.
We need to get back to Jonathan now.
Indeed. And we need to spread word.
Mm-hmm. So you make your way. You bolt back to. You see people running to kind of fight the fire. They have. I mean, one of the people is Doctor. Was his name Rain? Rain. Yeah, he's one of the people. He sort of clocks you to. He runs past you and clocks you, and goes like, "Okay, you set this." And it's probably
I call back to him, Doctor, if I were you, let this one burn. Protect the houses around it, but let that building burn to ashes.
All right. All right. I hope you found what you were looking for.
We did.
Send any of the patients that had what we spoke about to the devilish library.
We're on the other side of town.
If they can.
I'll send them that way.
Where they are, we can do a tour.
All right. I'll send them that way. You find Boise in the agreed upon spot. So you have Calliope. How do you have Calliope? Is she like over your shoulder?
I'm carrying her over my shoulder.
Okay. The doctor would have also clocked her. I imagine you would have.
I gave her sort of a nod to indicate that she didn't make it.
Yeah. Boise is slightly perturbed at having another corpse in his cart. But a look at you, and he's like, "I'm not going to say anything." He gets the Beatles. You book it back to Jonathan's abode, where Alan is still. The doctor, who I don't think I told you his. Oh no, I did.
We did.
I checked back. I did tell you his name.
All right.
Alan is there. He is looking very, very concerned and not happy at all.
Jonathan, the plate.
Jonathan is he's not responsive at this point. He's in the final stage.
What of this family?
They've got probably hours.
Right,
many of
I
them.
go and get the plate. I'm going to pick it up.
I pick them up.
Well, the plates.
I'm going to pick up the pewter plate, and Gracchus, if you could just get some of their blood.
Yeah, I go around with a small knife and just nick
on the bowl
their finger and just collect the blood. Given that you've touched the plate, it might be worth you doing it again.
I'm gonna.
And I will, just to be safe, I will also cut myself as well, because obviously I'm touching them. I don't know if it's going to spread, but double checking. And
Better safe than sorry.
leading to the bowl.
Pour a bit of oil for our fallen homies, and
Yeah, Alan's just watching you do this. He looked like he was about to protest, but again, just went, okay. I'm out of ideas, so yeah.
goes up. I say the prayer once more.
Mhm.
Forth the nameless one to work this wrong, to break this ailment, to unsay the word said. I call upon the nameless one in all its glory to return the darkness seeped to its everlasting form, which probably sounds horrifying to everyone else because it's infernal.
Alan just he's backed away from you completely.
Doctor, trust us on this.
All right.
We found ourselves cursed too, Doctor. It seems to have started to come out of us. How do we feel at the moment?
You both of you feel fine.
Okay. We were only recently cursed and we feel fine now. I'm not sure how long it will be for the family.
He sort of half hesitantly, but also kind of quickly goes into the bedroom where all of the family are laid up. He takes the temperature of one of the younger children. His temperature is coming down. All right. He checks them all. We're going to have to see if when they wake up. We'll see when they wake up. But for now, well, it's hopeful at least.
Cassius, perhaps you should head back to the library in case anyone else comes for servicing.
Yeah.
I'll
Elaine,
stay here.
should you have any more of these patients, we will need to do the same thing with them, each and every one.
Aye.
For those to come to the Devilish Library, but should they not be able to send word for me, and I will.
Tell me what you did. Just tell me what you did. We can spread it around.
So I sort of go through it that we need to take the bowl, blood from everyone. If he's picking up, he's going to need to do it too. And I teach him how to say this.
Let me point out that make a point that they must find the item that cursed them. And sort of we point to the mark on the back of that plate. You have to find that mark, and that mark must be in the fire.
Right. Okay. Right. Okay. All right, we can do this.
There's a doctor in the Eastern District called Rain. Get the information to him as well.
Will do.
So I don't know what Gracchus is doing, but I'm just going to go to the Devilish Library now, and I need to also teach Knock these words as well.
You can just say them to him because he'll repeat them.
That's a perfect memory, remember?
That's what I mean. So I say exactly the thing to him.
Mhm.
In the secret mission.
Secret mission.
When people come in with the bowl, you must prick their finger, drop the blood in the bowl,
Prick their finger. Drop the blood in the bowl.
take some of this oil,
Take some oil.
drop in the bowl, light the
And
and say these words, and I repeat them to him.
he's going.
Perfect.
Secret mission.
Thank you, good sir.
Good sir. While you're there, Rembrandt is behind the bar, and he waves you over. You might want to go upstairs.
I was heading that way. What will greet me there? Good news or bad?
Best let it be a surprise. Go on.
I sort of give him an eye, but I take it and I'll walk out.
So in the office is still the doctor, Nia. Charon's there as well. And on the chaise longue is Liza and another half-elf male.
A half-elf
And skin.
male, you say?
Huh?
A half-elf male, you say, because she's human, and someone else we know is a half-elf.
Tan skin. And they are embraced. They're very, very tightly embraced. And Charon looks at you and grins. It's nice to get a bit of good news, ain't it?
It is.
Do you have good news for me?
Yeah, and I sort of beckon them both over. And just lay out the whole deal again. That this needs to be spread far and wide. If as many people can do this as possible, we can really start just going through it.
Mm-hmm.
Find oil, find bowl, put blood in, light it, say these words. Hopefully people survive.
I'll spread the word. I'll spread the word for you, and I'll match what you're getting paid. I don't know what you're getting paid. He doesn't seem like a well-off chap, this Jonathan, but
No.
whatever it is, I'll match it. Likely with interest. Talking of which, back at Jonathan's house, they haven't woken up yet. They're all still, but they are definitely on the road to recovery, and on the road to recovery fairly quickly. Jonathan, you see, is beginning to stir, but he's not quite awake yet. Alan, the doctor, comes to you, Gracchus, and he says, I've been meaning to tell you, before he was laid up, Jonathan, he gave me this to give to you. And he pulls out a sack of gold. Well, a sack, not a sack of gold. He pulls out a sack. It's not a huge sack, but it's still a sack. Inside it is 20 silver and 4 gold.
Okay. So 20 silver and 4 gold, so yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I take out 2 gold and 10 silver,
Mhm.
and I leave it on the side. My colleague can take payment. I can do without. They'll need this to recover.
All right.
My colleague can take payment. Bloody Gracchus giving away his share all the time.
Hey, I know you, you know me.
I'm like, you can take the money.
Yeah, Alan. Well, Alan looks at you and nods at your generosity, and I think that's quite a nice place to finish off the Nihilist.
Indeed.
Yeah,
A little bit of happiness.
Yeah.
6-parter, a dark story with a bit of light at the end.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Some potential hooks for later.
2.
Oh, yeah.
2 already. 3, really.
What's the third one?
Well, we have the Lover's Haze. We have the start of the Lover's Haze.
Yep.
The drugs. And Matt has dropped. There, Matt's back. Okay.
I'm back.
Second is the cult. And the third, I need to be going to have a chat with Gerlart.
Oh yeah, Gellert. Yes.
Have a little chat with Pox as well. Don't want to bring him out. Don't want to piss him off. But he came out to speak to me. So I don't know if we can maybe have a little conversation.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, and bodies of water. We'll find out which of those things we're going after next week. So, thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe.
Do all those things because we are social creatures and we like validation. So please
We
validate
do.
in some way.
We like that little number.
Yeah.
Getting a bit bigger.
Give us,
Also,
give us a
the
bit of
YouTube
serotonin.
algorithm.
Oh no, it's the other one, isn't it? Serotonin and dopamine. Just give us the dopamine. Little sip.
Make us fiends. Make us absolute fiends.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yep. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next one.
Till then, love you lots. Bye.